Well, you can expect a flurry of outcries from critics of American sports every year as the Super Bowl approaches. Games like football are brutal, violent, and bring out the worst in us, they say, and sports has no place in a truly progressive and enlightened future. But we Catholics shouldn't be so quick to dismiss sports, because in fact, Christianity has embraced it from the very beginning. And throughout history, some of our greatest leaders have even thought of sports as an expression of what it takes to lead a Christian life. Writing only a few years after the death and resurrection of our Lord, St. Paul used sports to describe how all Christians should act. In a race, he wrote, "All runners run, but only one receives the prize. So every Christian ought to run like he has no intention of losing." St. Paul even compared himself to a runner and a boxer, and spoke of the need to discipline his body in order to avoid being disqualified, another sports term. There's no mistaking that St. Paul believed sports athletes were great and noble, even worthy of imitation by Christians. And throughout church history, our saints, popes, and preachers have agreed. St. John Paul II, himself an avid sportsman, said that competitive athletes, quote, have a special place in the eyes of the church, quote, because they offer in a preeminent way a spectacle of fortitude, loyalty, and self-control, and also because they have to a marked extent the sense of honor, friendship, and brotherly solidarity, virtues which the Church promotes and exalts. Now, those who deny the value of sports will bring up their scandals and examples of poor behavior by athletes. But we Christians know better than anyone the difference between our falling short and the heavenly ideal we live for. In fact, that brings us back to the Super Bowl. Each year, the trophy every team strives for is the coveted Vince Lombardi Trophy, named after the legendary football coach. Coach Lombardi, a Catholic and daily Mass goer, might have understood the Catholic love of sports better than anyone. And as he put it, perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. This has been an episode of CVTV. Subscribe to CVTV on YouTube, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and sign up at catholicvote.org/loop.